Hello everybody, welcome back to another build on my build series. This is the concrete factory. We made this to make parts for the power station. And here we did a road at the front just to connect, well not connect to anything really, it goes down there to this little pathway. Eventually we will be connecting all these roads together. This factory, like I said, makes parts for the nuclear factory. It makes rods, encased beams, rods, steel beams, and concrete. So at the entrance here, I wanted to go with something a little bit different. Instead of just having a door and you're straight in there, I wanted to make like a little corridor that brings you in. And we've gone for like a blue light this time. And as you get through to the main section, there's a corridor to your right, a corridor to your left, and then straight on. We're going to look at the corridors left and right because that's where we're making concrete. And in here, as you can see, I have left room to make more concrete just in case we need it. But for now, we're actually backed up. We're doing well. But this is one side, so we've got this side making concrete, and just down the halls here across to the other side we have exactly the same build on the other side with more space to make more if we need to. And as again, once again, you can see this is all backed up. So we're okay yet for concrete, but if we ever need to, I'll expand it out this way so then we can make more concrete. Going back to the main hall or main room, I wanted to go with different shapes, and as if you've noticed, everything is like a black steel look because we make steel here and concrete. Its building is made out of concrete, it's black and it kind of looks like steel because it's reflective. It's kind of what I was going for here. Anyway, once you get through here, you enter the main room. Now in the center of the main room we have conveyor belts running through so you can see what production's going on. That belt's empty because rods are struggling at the minute, which I need to fix. But you get concrete coming through here, you get the rods coming through, the steel beams and the encased steel beams. Here's just steel, and right at this end is just steel beams, and then right here at this end is just steel. So I used the center of the room as a focal point for the materials coming out, and then at the each side of the room there's a door that connects to another room. On this side we're making steel beams. I think we're making steel beams both sides. Let me just check. Steel beams this side, and if we go to the other side, this is making, yep, steel beams. Because one of them is purely for steel beams, and the other one is to make encased industrial beams. Again, everything's all backed up at the moment. We don't need to be producing any more than we already are. Coming at this end of the room and looking this way, I kind of went crazy with the shapes on the wall here. I wanted to do something different. So I messed around with the shapes, put some lighting up there. Kind of looks like a Transformer's head. But yeah, I think it looks cool. And then to the sides you have this pattern here, and then we have the lights up there. This was interesting when I did this. I didn't know what to fill this diagonal space with, and I went with the beams running up, and I noticed there was a gap between each one. So I thought if I put a light behind there, we can have like a weird light in each corner, which I think looks pretty cool. Off to the sides takes you above that room. So on this side we're creating our industrial encased beams, which again, once again, is backed up. We're not using that many of. And if we go to the other side, we're making the rods, which, like I said, is currently struggling at the moment, but we will fix that. The problem is not got enough high-speed connectors coming in to make the beams, because I did something else with that build, and I need to make another build to build more high-speed connectors, basically, so it can feed this building and another building at the same time. But they're quite resource intensive, so I'll look into fixing that soon, just to make sure our power don't go down. They're the back of the lights, as you can see. They give off a nice little ribbed texture, which I thought I'll leave like that because it looks quite cool. When you're in here, you can go through these little hallways. You can see down the bottom there. And it just brings you to the other side of the machine. Because the machine's so big and it fills the room, a little walkway around to the back here. And I've done the same on the other side, so you can go through this bit round and to the back. So since we're here, let's go take a look. In the back here, this is where all the steel production is. This is the room. So we have some different styles of windows here and some decoration. And then you've got this little access here, which shows you the hallway when you come in. And then if we go around to the bottom, oh, look at that, I forgot a bit. There we go. So yeah, it comes down the bottom and back out to the main entrance where we just was. But in here is where we make all the steel. It's quite compact, it's all tightly put together. Again, it's all backed up. We don't need to be producing any more steel. The only thing this is struggling with at the moment is rods, but we'll fix that. So each ramp takes you up to each side where the two sets of machines are in the side rooms. And then this brings you back out into the main hallway. That's really it for in here. I mean, there's not much else to talk about. But like I said, this is one of those builds that was made for the power station, to get the power station up and running. And I thought there's no point just leaving it here and doing nothing with, so I come in and decorated it. And I thought I'd show you guys. I know this one's short and sweet, but that's pretty much it. I shall catch you in the next one.